Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Welcome to Tarot by the Christmas Tree. I am your holly jolly host for this channel, Jason. This video is all about the hashtag 5TarotWs, which was started by Brian Carr, who I will link in the description box below. I originally saw this video over at Laura's channel, so of course I will put their video in the description box below. So basically, this tag brought me back to grade school or creative writing. It's all about the 5 W's, right? The first W is who, and not Cindy Lou Who over at Whoville. It is, who is your favorite tarot author? And I thought about this, and honestly, I don't have a favorite. However, the person that I have the most tarot decks who have written these guidebooks is Lisa Robertson, who is a fabulous writer. The way she writes, she really goes deep into the theme of the deck, which I really like. She really grabs hold of the theme and just really has fun with it. For an example, she did the Mermaid Tarot, which I was reading the guidebook, and honesty is the best policy, I guess, because she had put in there that she really did not want to do mermaids. It was not her thing. But if I did not read that statement, I feel like she loved mermaids the way she was really describing these cards and the essence of all of the descriptions and essence of the cards in the guidebook. So she really grabs hold of the themes and really runs wild with it. The next W is what, and that is, what is your favorite tarot technique? So I have a deck here, and I have no shame in my game, but my favorite tarot technique is very simple, very basic, but it's shuffling. I love shuffling. I'm not a riffle shuffler, which is a riffle shuffler is like doing playing cards. I am the over the hand, gentle type technique here. I could be just sitting on the couch watching TV and just have a deck in my hand just to shuffle, not necessarily wanting to read myself, but I just want something to have my hands doing, because idle hands are the devil's workshop is what I've been taught early in my days. But I just really enjoy shuffling a good deck that has really good quality cardstock. The next W is when, and the prompt is, when do you use tarot? And this is a very interesting question, because around this time of the year where it's like the holidays, you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, back to back. This time last year, I was in tarot burnout, folks, which I will put in the description box below of that video where I talked about it last year. So it's very interesting that I'm going through the same thing now. I'm not that type of person that does daily draws or weekly draws. I kind of just do it when I'm in the mood for it. The next W is where, and that prompt is, where do you buy your tarot decks? Which is another very interesting question that I feel is particularly important. Since we have a mobile device in our hands all the time, we have very easy access to tarot decks. And that could be a bad or a good thing. I buy most of my tarot decks from Amazon, which is a good and bad thing, because I've noticed that there are a lot of counterfeit decks on there. Another place I like to buy is actually from the publishing company, which I'm gonna drop their name. Llewellyn is, I love Llewellyn decks. I like to buy from their website because not only is it legit, but also you get the deck pre-released. So quite a few times that I bought decks from there, I received the decks weeks in advance before it came out, which is always a lovely surprise. So definitely buy from either the publishing company or the creator's website, or you can try Amazon, but make sure that they are not counterfeit. The final W is why, and that prompt is, why do you think tarot is important and helpful? I think it is important because honestly, we get so wrapped up in our day-to-day lives that when we seek tarot out, we have a very problematic situation, or we kind of want clarification or guidance or insight. Tarot is a way to kind of break that wall where we're like really stuck on a situation, but when we pull cards, we kind of get to see different sides to that situation. Take it as like a pros and cons type of thing. We just see different ways of navigating the situation, and in terms that is very helpful and important because it makes us see things that we just don't necessarily see because we're so wrapped up in the situation. And it all depends on how you use tarot. If you use it as, predictive readings, or which I like to call low-hanging fruit, as many others people on here, the way you use tarot can definitely craft a much better solution or answer. So it all depends on that. And I just see as tarot as a very important tool and a beneficial tool when it comes to just providing insight and guidance on a situation that we just can't seem to get our heads around, right? Or perhaps keep us moving forward because we're so wrapped up in the situation. So those are the 5 tarot W's. I hope you enjoyed my answers. This was a fun tag. So I know this tag has been going around for about a month or so, but I'm so glad that I jumped on the bandwagon and just gave you some of my answers to these really thoughtful prompts and questions. And it just made me think of grade school and creative writing again. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. Thank you to Brian who created this hashtag. Happy holidays, folks. Until next time, I will see you for my next video. Take care.